Headed to college or university in a few weeks, personal concierge Tarra Stubbins has some time management and organizing tips to make things easier. And people are going, oh no, it's too early.
I know.
But now is the time.
It is.
Right? We got to manage that time.
Yeah, it's less than a month, right?
Yes.
So back to school. So, and people, going to college, university for the first time. I hear that 88% of new college and university students are really stressed that they're not going to be able to find time to do all their college things and, part-time
might have
jobs,
to work. Yeah.
Raise a family, some of them. So they're really stressed about it. And I also hear that 87% of new college kids want to learn new time management techniques as well. So so here we are. So the first thing is a good night's sleep.
Yes.
If you're sleeping in a dorm or if you're sleeping, in a rental apartment, you always want to get a good night's sleep. So this alarm clock here is really cool because it actually acts as a USB charger or an additional charger on your bedside table.
Cool,
so
because you don't always get as many plugs as you're used to.
I know.
At home,
wish I
right?
could travel with this in hotel rooms too, because you can never find enough plugs.
Yeah.
This alarm clock is it has white noise to help you fall asleep. It wakes you up with bright lights or like the sun. It can play music, which is also really great. And this one's my favorite. It's an aroma diffuser, so when you wake up, you can wake up to a really nice scent.
Right, and that's important sometimes if you're sharing a room, and dorm rooms don't always smell the best.
Exactly.
Even make it smell the best.
And this one's fun because when it goes off, it rolls across your bedside table and onto the floor, and you have to chase it. So for those really heavy sleepers.
Okay, so you have to get up to stop it then.
Exactly,
yes.
Exactly. So when you're in your dorm room, you obviously don't have, or even like a small rental apartment, you really don't have a lot of space. So you have to really maximize your space and your organizational. So I find that a lot of people will have to-do boxes such as that, and it's really hard to look at stuff, to find things, and it's just kind of messy sitting there. So you can organize with these really fun bookmarks or bookends and binders. So you can put all your to-dos in one. You can put your talking. You can put your AM one in, your PM. You can do all of that.
And I like this. So I'm just going to take one here because these have like little. They've got so you don't have to like punch a hole in everything, right? You can just throw them in there.
You can throw them in, and it's really good
too that you've put the labels on the side because I've got binders like in my home office and I'm always having to pull out because they all look the same and it's like, oh, what's in this one? So why didn't I think to put labels on the spine? That's a good idea.
Yeah, and you can have it all organized. You can also use magazine holders to put your binders in as well, depending on the size. And I find it really interesting that even today, in 2019, almost 50% of college and university students still use paper agendas.
Yes. Yeah.
So there's different
actually
kinds.
kind of made it a resurgence, right? Yeah.
Like these are really fun. You can they come with stickers. You can really plan out your days with them, and they just have fun little sayings and everything. Or you can have a smaller one as well if you want to put it in your knapsack. And also bullet journals are really popular as well. So this is a bullet journal.
Okay.
Yeah. And then also just having time management like on your wall so you can see what you're doing.
At a glance
so that's a peel and stick. You can peel it on and off the wall. It won't ruin the walls and the paint. Yeah. And then really fun little technique I have over here.
I'm like, why is she putting now they're not called fanny packs anymore. What are they?
They're not? Oh, I'm not cool
it's
anyway.
It's like a hip belt or something. Like
I'm going to call them fanny packs.
Okay. I am too.
So they're very popular now. Everyone's wearing fanny packs. I don't think you wear them around your waist anymore. I think you wear them kind of around your shoulder.
Or on a chair.
So you can, in your dorm room or small apartment, you can put it on the back of a chair and you can organize your things in it. So in these two, I have like electronic things in one, chargers, so I know exactly where they are, and then, pens and erasers or markers or whatever.
And you just kind of like keep it there, but it's not taking up any space on the table,
No.
So
and if you want to, go out with it, you can dump the stuff out and head on out
and hopefully
as well.
find it afterwards. Yeah.
And then on the other side of the table, we have a laundry basket, which is really important for dorm rooms. Now, as I would want people to, sort their clothes and fold them and everything, but we know that doesn't happen for college kids. So instead of just throwing your clothes on the floor, just throw it in a basket and that you can keep in the corner of the room, and then you can actually pick up that basket. It has handles on it and take it to your parents' house or wherever you have to go for the laundry.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got a minute left.
Oh, great.
So you've always got great tips from your concierge business.
I do, yeah. So I always like to talk about time management. I find that very important. And you know, as we're talking about college kids really need really good time management techniques. So as I like to say, and I'm just going to go back to the agendas here and how people put things to pen and paper. So if you have your phone and you're using your agenda on your phone, I find, and I do this too, if I open my phone to look at my calendar, I end up looking at Instagram and at Twitter, and then I forget what I'm looking at. I go down the rabbit hole.
So if you do it on paper, that's all you're focused on.
Exactly. And I haven't been to college in a while, so I don't really know. But I know that a lot of schools now will actually ask you to put your phones away.
Right, and bring an agenda.
Yeah, and you can also keep all your notes
We've
in
run
it
out
too.
of time. The alarm is going to go off.
Beep, beep, beep.
Thanks.